here's how this is going to work this morning. We're going to give each of our panel speakers an opportunity to just kind of give you a broad overview of what they see as experts in their industry coming into 2020.
Hi everyone, I'm Shawn Campbell, White Space Design. I brought my notes, so I have some statistics that I wanted to give you. So the branding part of this, I kind of see it into two sections. There's design trends that we can talk about. But then the branding, to me, is more like an evolution that's happening. Some of these topics that I'll go over with you have been here for a little while, but the importance of them is becoming more and more prevalent. And a lot of this is driven by the social advertising. And it's affecting the way that brand is more important and diversified for all types of companies. So let's kind of go through the evolution part of this first with your branding. So your branding is not just your logo, your stationery, your website. Your advertising is having a consistent message that represents who you are to your clients, how you want them to feel about you. So there's some topics here in the evolution that I'd like to go over with you. Is the authenticity of the brand. And that means how you are representing yourself. There's a really interesting statistic here that only 34% of consumers trust brands. 90% of millennials say authenticity is important in branding, noting that they prefer real and organic companies over those that are perfectly packaged. What this means is that when you're going through your branding, you need to become more personal. Your clients want to know what you're doing in your community and how you support it. They want to know, it's not anymore now just buying a product from someone. They want to know, what are you doing in your community? What do you stand for? And how you support the causes that you want. If you have always supported cancer watch and cancer news, let them know about this. They want to know the things that you're doing, because that's another level for them to relate to you. When you're in this, and Facebook is a perfect opportunity for this and on your site. Inclusivity with your brand. Think about when you're advertising on your websites, the imagery that you're using. If it's just a bunch of white people on your website, you're leaving out a whole market out there that says, well, I can relate to this. And part of this is in the photography showing diversity for your client base. Also, and a lot of people are using stock photography now. They have been for quite a while. It's become a lot more cheaper. But the trick with that also, and this helps your brand, is to not use those staged photographs that you see where you got a group of happy employees that are giving the thumbs up. They're looking right at the camera. That doesn't really work. I mean, they can spot that a mile off. That's just not who you are. It doesn't bring the authenticity of other photos that are a bit more journalistic, let me say, and showing the true rawness to them. Sustainable branding. If you have packaging for your stationery or something, they want to know, perhaps you redesigned packaging or something, that it is sustainable to the environment. These have been around for a while, but they're becoming more and more prevalent, and that your clients want to know. So I'm going to go into the logo design. It's really the base of your company. You hand a business card. That's the first thing that someone gets in their advertising business. Some things that are happening, and this is the part where I was saying a lot of it is being influenced now on social media and the web. A lot of logos now are being kind of based down. You don't have as many complicated logos. This is blending down of logos that's happening, and part of that is because of social media and the web. Because there are so many different aspects that your logo needs to be on or your marketing approach. And also, companies are now making sure that your logo can be disassembled for the different applications that you can use. Your whole logo to itself for stationery and things like that, your website. If you go on to a mobile part, perhaps it's just the written part of the name. If you go down into the icons, it's just the icon without your name. That could be hidden in a copy or a link or something like that. It's really, really important. You have a logo that you can separate pieces out, but still be consistent with your overall brand strategy. Now, as far as design trends, that's part of it, is using simpler fonts, sans serif fonts. There's also a strange dichotomy here because some things are on like the polar opposites of others. You see a resurgence of muted colors that are coming up. But on the other spectrum, you see bold, vibrant colors. It's either one or the other that's happening right now. These are the trends. You see metallics are coming back, which is really interesting. I like that, especially foils. That can be really elegant if used properly. If it's too much, you can color gradients, abstract illustrations, mixing illustrations with geometric designs coming back. If you see, you probably start seeing trends in ads where they have simple line drawings that are happening. Not a whole lot of fill inside of it. There's a lot of white space around the graphics that are happening. And this is another thing that's happening is you can see a lot of the websites also in advertising will have a lot of negative space or white space with a very small amount of time. And if that can help, that can be really, really effective to focus your attention to what they want to say without a whole lot of color. Or the opposite of this is you'll see ads where it's just all type. And they just fill the whole ads. It gives a different impression. But there's this one extreme to small amount of type usage with focus to incredible amount of heavy blocky type that's getting the message across. Another trend that's happening is more of hand script type of fonts being used.